Welcome to Edumacation. I'm Kevin Smith.
And I'm Andy McElfresh.
Hey! Oh my God, man. I've been dreaming about this for a while. I can't fucking wait to do. This is the inaugural edition of the Eduma Pub Quiz, something that Andy and I put together. If you listen to the podcast Edumacation, you heard us talk about it on the last episode. But the idea was to put together a pub quiz, having never been to a pub quiz before in my life. So if you've been to pub quizzes and you're like, this ain't right, then that explains it and shit. But thankfully, Andy's the smart one, and he's come up with 5 rounds of really great fucking questions, 5 questions apiece. Before we got here, hopefully you bought your cards. Each round, you'll have a chance at the end to buy cards. You need a card to play in the round to qualify for the prizes. They're not prizes, though, right?
They are exciting giveaways, if the FCC is listening. They have no monetary value, and...
So we've got exciting giveaways and shit like that. The only thing you need to do to play is to have one of those cards. We got 5 rounds. The first round will begin in a second, but we have to go through a list of rules real quick.
It's not a game
just to
the
let
rules.
you know where we stand and whatnot, so that at the end of the day, nobody's like, fuck you. You fucking said I'd win a Brazzi. You may win a Brazzi, but like it's not fucking guaranteed. You actually have to be good at something and whatnot. Speaking of which, holy shit, this is apropos of nothing, but I went to see... Mr. Rogers, what is it called? Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yeah.
The new documentary. There's a documentary out called Won't You Be My Neighbor. It's a documentary about the great Mr. Rogers, who hosted Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood for something like 30 plus years, right? So I'm telling you, it is not enough to bring tissues to see it, because the tissues are ineffective against the monster that this movie is. You need a beach towel for the amount of crying that you fucking do. It's incredibly
Thank God
emotional.
you're talking about crying.
Yes, I wasn't talking about coming. It is incredibly fucking powerful. But as he gets to the end of his life, they talk about he dealt with some, like, I didn't realize this. I didn't know this was going on. Right before he died, a couple years before he died, like Fox News did a piece where they were like, Mr. Rogers told an entire generation of kids they're special, and they're really not. Did he fuck up America?
What?
And I was like fucking heartbroken that this poor guy who spent his whole life just fucking like working with kids, he didn't do it for the money, he didn't do it for the fucking fame and shit, didn't do it I mean, it was public broadcasting, so he certainly wasn't ambitious. He just believed that like kids needed to be fucking spoken to. And toward the end of his life, somebody was like, you fucked America, Rogers. Like, it was fucking heartbreaking. That being said, I forget why I brought it up.
I know, it seems like...
I really wanted to get on a soapbox about that for a minute. I forget what it had to do with
I was thinking of the Venn diagram. It's comedy, game, fun, bar, depressing story about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I don't know where I went with that. All right, in any event, rules. I guess that was my point.
Let's get to the rules.
These are the rules for the pub quiz, man. Very simple. We're going to have 5 rounds of 5 questions. Each team, you have teams. Hopefully you've picked names for your teams. I would think that's the funnest part of this, is coming up with a fucking team name and shit like that. I would have called mine Wizard Sleeve. That would be my team. But I'm here up asking questions, so this is mine. You can come up with any name for your team. 5 people per team, no more than 5 people per team. That's because of the prize situation. Andy, take over.
Well, to play a round, you need a round card. You can buy round cards for $5 each, or for $20 for a set of 5, but only at the beginning. So if you want to play the whole game, you can get 5 for $20 right now.
I think they did that part already.
Right. We ask the questions. You fill in the answers on the cards. Write your clever team name at the bottom of the card, and make sure it's something that I can pronounce. And during gameplay, you can take pictures now, you can shoot video, do whatever you want, but while the questions are being asked and before they are picked up...
Super important. This is the most important part of the rules. Go.
Cell phones down. No use of the internet.
Yes, you can't. If you're looking up the fucking answers on the internet, like this, it all fucking goes away. So,
and it's right here, this rule right here.
Yes. Cheaters are dicks. Andy wrote that.
Yes.
More importantly, we're not going to like lock your fucking phones in a bag or anything like that. But this, and it's not even the honor system. I'm not saying you're on your honor. There are fucking cameras everywhere. And more importantly, if you see something, say something. If you see somebody fucking looking up the answer, be like, ooh, snitch. We love that shit.
That'll be great.
So hopefully, while the questions are being asked, phones down or in your pocket. Between rounds, while we're going over the answers, take your phones out, check your messages and shit like that. But we don't want to have to disqualify people if we see you pull out a phone. After each round, we collect the cards. And Big Daddy Jimmy V and Nate Gonzalez, give it up for our helper monkeys.
There they are, guys.
These fine gentlemen are going to scurry like fucking rats in that movie.
Ben?
Yes. Deep cuts pull. They're going to grab your cards. They're going to go tabulate all the cards to see who the winner of the round is and stuff. While they're doing that, we're going to be going over the answers with you guys and stuff. So hopefully shit will be going on at the same time. So at the end of the round, if one of these two dudes starts reaching for your card and shit, don't be like, fuck you. That's their job. So give them the card.
Yeah.
You can have the card back at the end of the night. Me and Andy signed all of the fucking game cards. So you can walk away with something at the end of the night, something worthless like our autograph. But it'll be there to have. If there's a tie at the end of the round, let's say like a couple teams get the same exact score, that's when we're going to take you to the quadragon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
One representative from each team that's tied will come up here and enter the quadragon.
I was going to make an octagon, but it was too hard, so I just made a 4-sided quadragon. But the quadragon is an evil mistress, and we will do roll-offs. High roller wins, and here we have these cool 20-sided Dungeons & Dragons dice.
So you'll be able
to
play some dice, and that'll decide any kind of tied-up round. High roller wins. At the end of the game, team with the most winning rounds is the winner. There's a game prize per each round that we'll go through.
It's more of a giveaway.
Yes, my bad, not a prize. Per each round. Can we keep? Whoa! Is it possible to keep it down just a little bit? I know we're in a bar, and which is unreasonable for me to ask for, but just as we go over through this shit. Go ahead, take over.
End of the game, the team with the most winning rounds is the winner. The winning team receives one Edgema Challenge coin. So what is a challenge coin, Kevin?
You explain it.
A challenge coin is basically it's a coin that you can come in any time to play any future game, and you will get 5 cards absolutely free. So one team will win 1 coin, but they can all come back as a team the next time and use it. Coins are not transferable. But you will, and you can actually buy the coins next time. We haven't kind of figured that out yet. But right now we have a coin that is a placeholder coin that I made. They are wooden coins, but they are actually like wooden nickels because the new ones will be metal. They're going to be nickel, and you'll be able to use those and come to any game and get all 5 cards for free.
Okay, so that's at the end of each round. There's a prize. Winner of that round takes that prize for you and your team. At the end of the whole night, we pick a winner of the entire night, and that's the person or the team that's won the most amount of rounds. That's where the Edgema Challenge coin comes into play. I think we've gone through everything. Is that
That's
it?
it.
All right,
Cheaters
rules
are
are
dicks.
out of the way, man. Let's talk about round 1. What is round 1?
Round 1 is the Terry Fox round.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, first round is about to begin with the Edgema Pub Quiz. First round is the Terry Fox prep round. We made a movie called Yoga Hosers. It was the school that the girls went to was called Terry Fox Prep. In the scene at the gym, we had a bunch of kids dressed in uniform for a school that didn't exist. So it was all on-camera wardrobe. So I have a fucking tub of it and shit. So the winning team of this round gets 5 screen-worn costumes from a movie that nobody saw, Yoga Hosers. You'll be able to walk out of here dressed like a Terry Fox prep fucking
You can
kid.
look at the size of your costume and then watch the movie and be like, I think that's the costume on that medium-sized person.
Absolutely. Okay, so 5 rounds. It begins with that first round. Everyone have your cards ready? Does everyone have pens? That's the other thing I forgot. Did we give out pens and shit?
Oh.
Are you shitting me?
All right.
I've given out like a whole bunch. Who needs pens?
Hey, Jimmy, do you guys have extra pens back there?
Send someone to a store right now, or just send someone to a store. All right, as you can see, we're building it as
It's
we
a
do
work
it.
in progress.
Yeah, fuck, like, duh. All right. Do enough people have writing utensils? Yeah.
Does every team have a writing utensil? Does a team have extra writing utensils to share with teams that don't?
Until that happens.
Boy, these guys are competitive. You know there's like 50 fucking pens in here.
Nate.
He's got pens right there.
That's like 5 pens. Go get like as many pens like from a store right on the block. Wherever, right? It's fucking Hollywood Boulevard. It's right there. Okay. All right. Pens can be gotten to. Meanwhile, let's begin.
Okay.
What, those? What are they? Pens? Who needs pens, man? Throw your hands up in the air. Over here, whip one in that corner. Just don't hit anybody in the eye. All right. Enough pens out? Here we go. Settle down, folks. Settle down. Here we go. Quiet, quiet, quiet. We're beginning. Here we go. Shh. Bring it down.
Yes.
Here we go. First round of Edgeman Pub quiz begins, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Fox round. Since it was Terry Fox Prep was a school, all of the questions in this round will be high school, movie, TV show, comic book themed. So that's what we're looking at. The questions are based in high school. This edition of the Edgeman Pub quiz, all of the questions are based in one high school in particular. That high school is Ridgemont High. These are questions that have to do with Fast Times at Ridgemont High, ladies and gentlemen. Put it together for a movie we all loved. Okay, here we go. First question. Ready? In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what actor plays the football player whose car gets wrecked by Spicoli? Start writing, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say it out loud. I know you want to, but
Yes.
don't. You might give away the answer. In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what actor plays the football player whose car gets wrecked by Jeff Spicoli?
Famous actor.
Very famous actor. I'm taking the time in my head to write it. I know I'm a slow writer. I'm done. So that
Slow
should be the same for everybody.
writer.
Nice. Okay, question number one last time. In Fast Times, what actor plays the football player whose car gets wrecked by Jeff Spicoli? Hold on to that thought.
People on lewd should not drive.
Nice. Number 2 question. Phoebe Cates from Fast Times at Ridgemont High has been married nearly 30 years to what famous actor who was not in Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
That's correct.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Answer that. Phoebe Cates, the amazing Phoebe Cates, who comes out of the pool, amongst other things.
She's the one that played Linda in Fast Times.
That's absolutely right. Linda, Phoebe Cates, has been married nearly 30 years to what famous actor? This famous actor was not in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's correct. Linda means beautiful in Latin. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yes.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, it's what it means.
As the guy who writes the questions, you could think about that in advance.
Yes, I could.
Well done. A little bit of trivia there, according to Andy. Okay, one more time with the question, ladies and gentlemen. Phoebe Cates has been married nearly 30 years to what famous actor, and this actor was not in Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Write that shit down, because we're about to go to question number 3. In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what does Spicoli do to disrupt Mr. Hand's class? Very classic scene. Everybody
Very
remembers
famous.
it, at least from our generation. In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what does Jeff Spicoli do to disrupt Mr. Hand's class? Andy, as quizmaster, how did you come up with the questions?
I sat down and thought of them, and then I typed them.
Amazing, man. What do you think the chances are? You're a math guy. What are the chances that people will have to enter the quadragon?
Quadragon. It does say they have the word dragon in it, which makes it even more badass.
I know, I fucking fucked it up. Thank you. What are the chances we go into the quadragon?
I think the chances are 1 in 3 that we will not have a quadragon off at
Is
the
that
end
right?
of every round.
Is that based on math?
It's based on the how hard the questions are. That's really how you write these whole things. You know, I've worked on some game shows in my life, and it's really the ebb and flow of a game is how to make them hard and easy. So right now, the what disrupts Mr. Hand's class, probably easy for a lot of these
Very
guys.
easy question. But
But
wait.
things could change in the very next question.
They fucking better. But here's my question. If you're going to say that you worked on game shows, if you're going to talk about how big your dick is,
What?
Whip it out. What game shows have you worked on?
Well, first of all, it is not about my dick. And second, I just worked on the Joker's Wild with Snoop.
Really?
Yes.
So you're legit worked on a game show.
I exclusively work with people that smoke a lot of marijuana while they work.
One last time with that question, ladies and gentlemen. In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what does Jeff Spicoli do to disrupt Mr. Hand's class?
All right.
Andy, you
Yeah.
take over the last two questions.
All right.
Yeah.
We
Who
all
needs
kn-
pens? Anyone need a pen? This one says Hollywood on it.
Oh,
well done. Give it
nice.
up for Nate. He saved
Nice.
the day.
Way to go, Nate.
Pens if you need them right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High is one of those fun end titles where they tell you what happens to the characters next. In the end titles of Fast Times, who does Spicoli save from drowning only to blow the money on getting Van Halen to play his birthday party? Ooh. So that's what happens to him. He saves a famous person from drowning, but he just goes on and blows the money to get Van Halen to play his birthday party.
I don't even remember. I'm not asking for help. I'm just saying, like, I don't even remember right now.
Well, you
that
don't
would
win
be
the
a hard
T-shirt,
question.
my friend.
I know. That'd be tough.
So,
Okay,
one more
that
time.
question again. Here we go. In the end titles of Fast Times,
Who does Spicoli save from drowning only to blow the money on getting Van Halen to play his birthday party? Spicoli, save someone from drowning. Famous person. Write it down.
we did our Where Are They Now end titles for Mallrats based on the ones from Fast Times. Same font, I believe, and
Yes,
everything.
it was.
That was my request. I was like, can it look exactly like a very successful movie? And it did not
Oh,
help.
man.
But I stole that idea from them. In the end titles, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Write your answer down. We're almost at the end of the round. In the end titles of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, who does Spicoli save from drowning, only to blow the money on getting Van Halen to play his birthday party? Is a celebrity of some sort.
It is. A very famous celebrity.
And there it is, man. That's your fourth question. The final question of this round, ladies and gentlemen. Round one of the Edgeman Pub Quiz. Terry Fox round coming to a close. And the final question, as written by Edumacation Andy himself, Professor Edumacation Andy,
Not a real professor.
is...
What is the very last spoken line of Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Oh.
Very last line.
What is the last spoken line of Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
If you read the script, there's a punctuation mark, then this line, and then it's the end of the movie.
Write that down. Add that into your final slot, ladies and gentlemen. And the boys, Big Daddy Jimmy V and Nate, are going to be ready to accept your cards. All you need to do is put your hand in the air, and the boys are going to collect your cards, man. Card
All right,
collection
card pixies
begins
are out.
now.
You guys got it? Everybody got their cards ready?
It went from really easy to like, fuck you hard.
Nice.
See,
Commentary.
that is the game.
Let's hear
Right
some of
there.
that commentary. Go ahead,
Yes.
say it again.
It went from really easy for the first three questions, then like, fuck you hard for the last two.
Well,
That's shit.
it
That's
is a challenge.
Andy McElfresh's approach, man. Just the tip and then all the way to
Wow.
the balls. He did it. He'll impress you with his thick and fat, veiny
Cards over here.
brainy.
Nate, we got some over here.
Card collection, ladies and gentlemen. Throw
Okay.
in your cards for
We
round
are
one.
ticking down the clock.
The
You guys
Terry
all ready?
Fox round
All
is
right, another
almost
card. Let me
at an end.
put that up front. Jimmy, right here at the bar. Anybody else? Everybody in? Mr. Complainy at the bar is not finished.
Da, da, da.
Are you done?
Look at those shirts. Look at these fucking 5 sets. It's a t-shirt and a fucking set of shorts. Has the Terry Fox logo on it.
Yeah.
Was seen in a movie. Yes, nobody saw the movie, so this tree fell in the woods and nobody fucking heard it and stuff. But you've got a whole team right here. It goes extra large. How many? What was the double size?
It went
Large?
from extra large.
two
to,
extra larges.
Yes.
There
I
are
think.
2 extra larges and then a small, medium, and large.
Yes.
So if you've got an appropriately sized family and or fucking volleyball team, you're all good, man. 5 outfits. We've got cards being collected. Have we gotten them all?
All the cards are in. You
Throw
guys,
your
our
hands up,
tabulation-
ladies and gentlemen. Throw your hands up if you haven't turned your card in yet.
No cards are out. All right, the tabulation pixies are.
Card.
One
We
more
got
card.
another card right here, Nate.
Nate, right there.
Any last cards? Because we're about to give you the answers, folks. Any last cards?
Well,
Card
before we
collection ending in 5, 4, well done, 3. Everyone got their card in? 2, 1. Okay, that's the end of the round, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together, man. Terry Fox round is over. We did it, round 1. Okay, let's get to the bottom of these very tough questions, man. Andy's got the answer key. While the boys are tabulating this round's winner, we'll go over the answers. Number one, in Fast Times, what actor plays the football player whose car gets wrecked by Jeff Spicoli? Andy, what is the answer to that?
Why, it's the last king of Scotland himself, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker,
Forrest Whitaker in an
gentlemen.
early role. It was his second film.
He's the one that growls, "Don't fuck with it." It's
Yeah.
Forrest fucking Whitaker.
And he
What a
also makes
legend.
the lion sound when he's in his helmet.
That's absolutely right. And you can't fix that car unless your dad's a refrigerator repairman with great tools. Number two, the question was Phoebe Cates has been married nearly 30 years to what famous actor who was not in Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Andy?
Why, it's Kevin Kline.
Kevin Kline, that's right.
She was originally cast as the young girl in The Big Chill, but they decided not to keep her role, and that's where they met. And they stayed on together, and so while they didn't star in that movie together, they met there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking know that.
Little,
You're
trivia for
kind
you.
of a stalker of Phoebe Cates. And Kevin
More of a Kevin Kline stalker.
Okay, number three. In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what does Jeff Spicoli do to disrupt Mr. Hand's class?
I think everybody can answer this one. He orders a
I
pizza.
heard somebody say masturbate.
No.
Clearly, they didn't see the movie. That's right. He orders a pizza. That seemed to be the easiest question in the round. Even
It
if you
was.
never saw that movie, you probably
Mr.
saw that
Hand,
show.
you dick.
Yes. Number four, man. In the end titles of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, who does Jeff Spicoli save from drowning, only to blow the money on getting Van Halen to play his birthday party? Who knows it? Hand up. Brooke Shields, you had it. Yes, give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. That was fucking hard. I didn't know that.
I know. Just like in real life, Brooke Shields stands alone.
Yes. Well fucking done, man. That was tough. How many people did not get Brooke Shields? Throw your hands up.
Oh, okay.
Fucking, yeah, I'm in that majority as well. Okay, and the last question in the round was, what was the last line of Fast Times at Ridgemont High? This, to me, felt like a trick question because you could say, what is the last line? But you said the last spoken set of words. That would be the last sentence. So if I had to guess, it's not awesome, totally awesome. Way to go, Hamilton.
Way to go, Hamilton.
Yes!
Very
I would have got that
good.
wrong. I would have got it. Way to go, Hamilton.
It's a tough one. The trailer moment is awesome, totally awesome, but there's one more line.
There
As
it is.
Hamilton foils the robbery at the 7-Eleven.
Yes. Fuck. When I was writing Clerks, one of the reasons I wrote Clerks was because I was like, nobody's ever made a whole movie in a convenience store. Like, yes, Fast Times ends at a convenience store, but what if you just stayed there for a whole fucking flick? So Fast Times means a lot to me, man. All right, there it is. The end of the Terry Fox round. We know what the answers are. We're waiting to find out who won that round and if those winners have to face each other in the quadrigon. So we got some fucking time to kill. So what we did was bring some fucking swag, man. And since JC is letting us do this show right here at the Scum and Villainy Cantina on Hollywood Boulevard, put your hands together so the folks at home know you're real. We got to try to make them some loot. So what we're going to do is do a mini game within the game. I've worked on a bunch of fucking TV shows, and so we wind up making shirts for those TV shows. So here is a TV show that I made for the folks who worked on one of the last episodes of Supergirl that I directed. It's got a storyboard on it. And when I direct, I'm barely a director. You ask any critic, they'll fucking tell you. When I direct, what I do is I make the people applaud at the end of the take. So once the take is done, I was like, holy shit, that was amazing. Put your hands together. Just like I force you people to applaud here. Same thing on a set. I'm always like, put your hands together. So they always say, like, you bring the clap when you come. So the shirt says, I caught a case of the clap from Kevin Smith. On episode 217 of Supergirl. Okay, the shirt is sized extra large. It is the only one that I got here at the house, and certainly the only one I got here at the bar. What we're going to do is this, man. First, we'll say who wants to play for it, and so we'll see how many hands go up and shit. The first ones I see, you're going to play for it and stuff. What you have to do is buy a round of cock knockers and answer a question. Cock knockers is a non-alcoholic drink, so I'm not making you drink. I don't want to be fucking me too'd. This is a non-alcoholic drink, virgin drink, no boozing and shit like that. And you can buy it for your table. You can buy it for anybody else.
But
So
you have the option of boozifying it if you wish.
you can put booze in it if you want and stuff. That's up to you. Okay, who wants to play for the shirt? Hands in the air. Bam, I saw that hand go right up first. I saw this cat first, so that would be weird. All right, who's got a microphone? JC, you got a Roman mic or anything? Here it is.
Middle guy, red shirt.
Right there. What's your name, man? Into the mic.
Here, come on up.
Oh, he can't. Let's leave him there because
Nope.
he's fucking trapped.
Yeah, I'm Josh.
Josh, everyone give it up for Josh, man. All right, so Josh, there's one of two ways to win this shirt. You answer a question or you buy a fucking round of cock knockers. You okay with this?
Yeah, definitely.
Well done, man. I think we can talk into anything. Okay, here we go. For the shirt, come up with it. Let's see. Let's come up with a question. Thank you. You got a question in your head?
No, you were going to ask questions about the very show that you were giving.
Yeah, there's that. Or we can make you do shit. Do you know, are you a singer?
Oh, no, that's not going to happen.
Perfect.
But if we gave you the words, would you sing for us?
I don't think I could do it, man. I'm sorry.
Well, think about it. Nobody can see you. You're tucked away in the back of the booth. Mm-hmm. And what I'll do is I'll have JC hold the shirt in front of your face so nobody could fucking see you.
All right.
Yeah? It
My wife
beats
says I
buying
have
fucking
to.
4 drinks. Okay, we gotta give him. Let me see. Do you know this? Hold on, not yet. I gotta see his face first. Look at me in the eyes. Do you know the theme song to the Spider-Man cartoon? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The whole song.
Yeah, he does whatever a spider.
If you sing the whole song correctly, you win that fucking shirt and nothing. If you get one fucking word wrong, like if you say wob instead of web, fuck you. Then you got to buy a round of cock knockers. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay. Put the shirt in front of his face. He's about to sing, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for a man who's
All right,
never
here we go,
publicly
everybody.
sang. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
hang on. Give me 1 minute. Panicking here. Panicking.
You got to build up to it. Do you need
Yes.
some honey first or fucking? All right, here we go. You ready? You feeling it? This is you conquering every fucking fear you've ever had in life. If you can do this, what can't you fucking do, man? Think about it like that. You ready to sing?
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. I don't know the rest. God damn it! And I fucking knew that was gonna happen too.
But it was so fucking close. Give it up for him. He just bought a round of cock knockers. And he won a shirt. Give him that fucking shirt,
Yeah,
JC. It's all
JC,
his.
he gets the shirt.
Well
You're a
done,
gentleman,
man.
Sir.
That was
Make him wear it.
that.
Wear
was,
it at your leisure.
that was
okay.
rough. The only way you could have made that worse is if his entire second grade class was here and he was naked.
That's true. We could have made him take off his pants. Excellent job. All right, we got our results.
Of the many teams here, only 2 teams managed to score 4 out of 5. And so they're going to face each other off in the quadrigon, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
Those teams are Dogmatic. Where do we have Dogmatic?
Dogmatic,
there
send
she is.
one
Okay.
representative over here.
And Solo. Team Solo.
Team Solo, send one representative up here. Come up
Yes.
and then to the quadrigon.
I feel like he might be by himself in Team Solo.
You're solo on Solo? Give him a mic. JC, you got a mic?
Oh.
Take that bad boy. Give Andy back his mic.
Thank you.
All right, man.
And so we have, who do we have here?
Let's find out. What's your name, sir?
Matt.
Everyone give it up for Matt.
Team Solo. And Team Dogmatic. What's your name,
What's
sir?
your name?
Ryan.
Ryan? Everyone give it up for Ryan, man.
All right. So the idea here is each of you takes your own dice and one by one throws it into the quadrigon, and the high roller wins. Get it, high roller?
Nice. All right, here we go, man. Enter the
one.
quadrigon. One die apiece.
All right. Team Solo is the winner with
They did it,
16. Well done, Team Solo. Take your booty.
5 shirts for one guy.
Oh.
And he shared it with the other winner, man. What a champion.
What a champion.
God damn it, that's the way to do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was adorable. He's like, it was like that moment when fucking Ving Rhames gave away his Golden Globe to Jack Lemmon and shit. That was sweet.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, folks. The Terry Fox round is done. We got our winner, and now we're about to enter round 2, the Brazzi round. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the Brazzi round.
For the Brazzi round, you will be winning a actual screen-used Brazzi from the movie Yoga Hosers, man. This was on a set, standing in for what eventually Andy would turn into a digital version.
That was the one we used to stand on the shelf while you made pelvic thrusting motion at your daughter.
That's right, and you could own this fucking Brazzi if you win this round, man. The questions in the Brazzi
that Brazzi
round
is handmade by famous special effects artist Bob Kurtzman.
He's absolutely
Hand
right.
painted.
Robert Kurtzman, who made Marky Mark's dick in Boogie Nights,
That's
made
true.
that.
Which was actually longer than a Brazzi.
You're not kidding, man. Okay, Brazzi round. Questions are monster questions. Every question has to do with a monster, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have your cards ready?
Everybody
Fuck
ready?
you. Do you have your cards ready? Very nice. Everybody have a pen this time around?
Yes. Ready to go?
Everyone good? Fantastic. Here we go. The round begins, ladies and gentlemen. It's round 2, the Brazzi round, and the first question comes from the lips of Professor Andrew McElfresh. Go.
What is the Japanese name of Godzilla? I see a lot of smiling people in the audience.
That's right. You heard the man. What is the Japanese name of Godzilla? There's a new Godzilla movie coming.
What's that?
There's a new Godzilla movie coming.
Yes,
I saw
that is
a
true.
picture in Entertainment Weekly of
Godzilla.
Godzilla using his atomic breath.
Godzilla, king of the wild frontier, if I'm not wrong.
I think so. He wore a raccoon hat, didn't he?
Born on a mountaintop in Monster Island.
Once fought Mothra and King Kong twice. One more time with that question, ladies and gentlemen. First question in round 2. What is the Japanese name for Godzilla? Asshole is it. Here we go. Moving on to question number 2. Ready? What actress plays Charlize Theron's love interest in the 2003 serial killer biopic Monster? Counts as a monster question, ladies and gentlemen. What actress plays Charlize Theron's love interest in the 2003 serial killer biopic Monster?
So drink your Monster Energy drink and...
As we prepare for that. Where'd you pull that question from?
just out of my brain. It always surprised me when I thought of it. So
Right.
I thought this was a good question.
Tricky Dicky, man. I just want to point out for the record, Andy, of course, made not just the question cards that I'm holding, but also the scorecards that y'all are writing on. He designed it himself and then laser printed them and cut them himself in his fucking little lab, man. Give it up
Yes,
for creative.
thank you. Oh, no, please. Please, thank you so much. Oh,
He's his own little fucking Staples.
I made that quadragon, too.
It's a box, Andy. Okay, last time. What is the Japanese name for Godzilla? That was question number 1. That was 2. Fuck, I forgot. We're on number 2. What actress plays Charlize Theron's love interest in the 2003 serial killer biopic Monster? Now we're moving on to question 3, ladies and gentlemen. Question 3. In Game of Thrones, a warg is a person that communes with animals. But in Lord of the Rings, a warg is a monster. What kind of monster is it?
I see some people dancing in their chairs over here. I think they know.
They're Rings fans.
Yeah.
In Game of Thrones, a warg is a person that communes with animals, like fucking Bran, right?
Yeah.
Talks to birds and shit.
Bran, yeah. Bran
But-
not only goes right through you, he goes right into a bird.
But in Lord of the Rings, a warg is a monster. What kind of monster is it? I don't know enough about these Rings movies, except that there's a lot of walking.
Well, there's a lot of talk about how much H.R.R. Martin took from J.R.R. Tolkien, including both of his middle initials.
And a little sprinkle of H.R. Puffett stuff
That's
as well.
true.
There's a dragon. He was a
So
dragon.
there are a lot of similar words, but in this case, they mean something different.
They absolutely do. When grouped together, it's a magic spell. Last time for that question. In Game of Thrones, a warg is a person that communes with animals, but in Lord
These
of the
guys know
Rings,
it.
a warg is a monster. What kind of monster is it?
What was that little Irish accent at the end?
I threw it in there. I
Is
went
it?
up on
Would
the
ya?
end. I was speaking
you
Madonna
could
British.
change-
I just went up at the end. All right, we're moving on to question number 4, ladies and gentlemen. And Andy McElfresh has that question for you. Take it away, Andy.
Okay, everybody ready? Spell Cthulhu.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Spell Cthulhu. The
H.P.
word
Lovecraft's.
Cthulhu, created by H.P. Lovecraft, meant to represent what? All the evil and shit? The
Yeah, lots of
embodiment
evil. It shows up for evil.
Spell Cthulhu. Write it down. You spell it right, you win that question.
That's correct. Spell Cthulhu.
And we're entering into the last question of the Bratzi round, ladies and gentlemen. Last question of the Bratzi round. Here we go. Tell him, Andy.
Are you saying that the team that wins the most of these questions wins that Bratzi?
That's right,
How
man.
very exciting.
Whoever wins this round is going to win this screen-used Bratzi. And you're going to have to explain this to people that never
Yes.
saw the movie. What is that? And then you'll be like, well,
It's a long story. I'll
I
tell you
went
later.
to a pub quiz and I won it. I never saw the movie.
All right, last question. Everybody ready? In which version of the Godzilla movies that have been on screen so far is Godzilla the tallest?
In which version of the Godzilla movies that have been made is Godzilla the tallest? Which Godzilla movie features the tallest Godzilla thus far, ladies
You can
and
name the
gentlemen?
year. You can name the director. Just identify the movie. Which one?
Now, there were a bunch of Godzilla movies, man, so be careful.
There's Godzilla versus Mothra.
Which is obviously not the answer, otherwise he never would have given it to you. Can you what? Yes, we have
Okay.
a clarifying question being asked from the audience. What's your name?
I'm Susan.
Everyone give it up for Susan.
Susan has a question, ladies and gentlemen.
Would Mecha Godzilla or other versions of Godzilla count as Godzilla or as separate entities?
What a great question. The question is, does Mecha Godzilla or other incarnations of Godzilla count in this particular...
Yes.
Andy,
Any
Andy as
Godzilla
the Edgema
appearance.
judge, as the Edgema writer of the question.
This is...
Something Godzilla is Godzilla.
No. Mechagodzilla is not Godzilla. I don't want to get in a fight over this. But I got to tell you, it's just Godzilla in any movie that he was
So
in.
Mecha Godzilla is a separate character in this question from Godzilla.
We're eliminating
Yes.
Mecha Godzilla.
Because he's a robot version. That's hence the mecha.
But
Actually,
I've honestly, what a great question, man. Give
And
it up
there
for the
is-
fucking Mecha question. It was
Yes.
legit. Don't gaslight her because you didn't like the question.
And don't be confused because Mecha Godzilla, where he goes on the religious quest to Mecca, that's a totally different movie.
Mecha Godzilla. Last time, folks, in which version of the Godzilla movies is Godzilla the tallest? When you have finished off your
All right,
question
cards
writing,
in. Time
it's
to
the
hand 'em in.
end of the round, ladies and gentlemen. Throw your hands in the air.
Cards
Wave
in.
them like you just don't care. Nate and
Cards
Big Daddy
in.
Jimmy V are
Here you
going to
go.
take them away from you, and we can tell you what the answers are.
Good. Here you go, Nate. Nate, right here at the bar. Thanks, sir.
Somebody's going to walk away with a Bratzi. Who's
That's
it going to
true.
be? Some team. And if you've got
Someone-
5 people on your team, you got to figure out who shares the Bratzi, who gets the Bratzi. You could give it away a week at a time. You could be like, I don't want that, and opt out of it altogether.
You could travel with it like a little garden gnome.
Yes. You could pass it around and shit like that. It could be a Christmas thing.
Oh, you want to take a picture?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Watch this. Throw your hands up, folks, if you finished filling out your card.
All cards are in. Time
some
is
cards
up.
up here.
Nate, we
Nate.
got one more card out here. Time is up. We got to tabulate those scores. Everybody in? Everybody in on this side? Excellent. Very good.
Anyone still have a card in their hands? Anyone still filling out their cards? Need any more time? Everyone covered? Cards up, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, if you've been getting in fights with your teammates, you can always split off on your own team and buy new cards and start your own.
That's absolutely true, man. And we got another round coming up, so if you want to buy some more round cards, need some more cards, man, I think they're being sold over there or something.
Yeah, they're right over there.
Okay, man, everyone's cards in. Cards in.
Cards
Closing
are
this round in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. This is the end of the round. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We accomplished something. Okay, let's go through the answers, Professor Andrew McElfresh. Number one.
Not a real professor.
What is the Japanese name for Godzilla, Andy?
Gojira.
Gojira, that's right.
Gojira. Now, there's a little story behind that. A lot of people think, because they think it's a mashup of the Japanese word for bear and the Japanese word for whale. But according to the director of the first film, it was actually the nickname of a huge grip on set that everybody called Gojira, and that's where they got the name.
Holy shit. Named after a fat guy on set. Nice. Good to know. Number two, what actress plays Charlize Theron's love interest in the 2003 serial killer biopic, A Monster?
It's Wednesday Addams herself, Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci,
Christina
ladies and gentlemen.
Ricci, ladies and gentlemen.
Was the answer we were reaching for.
Wow.
Man. Christina Ricci. Number three. In Game of Thrones, a warg is a person that communes with animals, Andy, but in Lord of the Rings, a warg is a monster. What kind of monster is it?
It is a giant wolf. It's what the orcs ride into battle, is the giant wolf. We got a lot of giant wolf fans here, ladies and gentlemen.
I would
got a lot
not
of angry
have
giant
gotten
wolf
that.
haters over here.
I would have easily lost that round. I didn't know that at all. Okay, here we go. Number four. The question for number four was spell Cthulhu. So take it away, Andy.
Spell Cthulhu, and here we go. It's C.
Hold on, let's do it all together. Count of three, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3.
CTHULHU.
Oh, fuck. Somebody just had an oh fuck moment right there,
Yeah.
man. Sank into their booth going, I forgot the fucking H. I would not have gotten that second H. That's that fucking silent H will kill you every time. Okay, and the final question of the round was, in which version of the Godzilla movies is Godzilla the tallest? Andy, which movie was it?
It is the very latest theatrical release in 2014, ladies and gentlemen.
The one with Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Godzilla.
Walter White is in it.
Yes.
And he stands a massive 350 feet high. In the original film, he was only 100 feet high. But in this film, because the model makers couldn't make the models smaller
Right.
and look realistic.
That's
that's why he was 100. Now they just use CGI. And in the very next movie, Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
That's the one that's coming out.
He will be even taller. They're estimating he could be as tall as 400 feet.
Did they give a reason why he got bigger?
I don't know.
It's a growth spurt.
Yeah.
All right, that's all your monster questions, ladies and gentlemen. And we're waiting, of course, for our cards to be tabulated by Big Daddy Jimmy V and by Nate. So while we're doing that, hey, let's play another fucking mini game,
We got more giveaways,
man.
ladies and gentlemen. What do you got over there?
Directed another episode of
I'm
Supergirl.
going to wait for him to ask.
And I made this shirt to go around. It's me carrying Supergirl carrying me, rather. When I wore this on set, everybody was like, oh, you're a big fan of Hillary Clinton, I see. They all thought this rendering was by Hillary Clinton. It's not. It's meant to be Melissa, of course. This was drawn by the storyboard artist of Supergirl and Flash, Mr. Jeremy Simpson. He also works on Game of Thrones as well. This was a shirt I gave out for not the last, maybe the last episode? Or no, the episode I did before that and stuff. So, same thing, man. Round of cock knockers, or you got to answer a question. Who wants to play for the shirt? Hand one up right there. I just saw. Okay, get him a microphone, JC. Start thinking of a question.
Oh, gosh.
Put him in the spot. In the spot right here by the wall. What's your name, young camper? Nate? Everyone give it up for Nate, man. Is your microphone on?
I can't. Yes.
All right, there we go. Okay, man, so you've seen the booty and shit. You know the rules. You can either go, answer a question correctly and win this, and if you answer it incorrectly, you got to buy a round of virgin cock knockers. Agreed?
Yeah.
Done and done. Okay, question.
I'm still thinking.
Okay,
Formulating,
or
tabulating.
we can make them do shit. Like, not like take your fucking... He's like, I'm not doing shit. Don't bow to the crowd pressure, man. But maybe we should call it like truth or dare, right? So it's like the round is truth or dare. So truth is you answer a question, or dare is you fucking do some shit. But you got a question?
Well, we could keep with Christina Ricci, and you have to name 5 Christina Ricci movies.
Done and done. Can you name in 30 seconds 5 Christina Ricci movies? Ready to do that?
You've already got 2.
Start timing. You count. And count out loud. Ready? And quiet, ladies and gentlemen. This requires concentration. He's naming Christina Ricci movies.
Good God, this is for a T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. And go.
Addams Family, Ghost World, Monster. Is Ghost World in that one?
You just have to say 5. Keep going.
So far, you've got 2.
Adams. Oh yeah, Casper.
That's 3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Addams
5,
Family Reunion.
3, 2.
Black Snake Moan. Black Snake Moan.
What was the last
Black
one?
Snake Moan.
Black Snake Moan. That was 4, not 5. You lost. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. He just bought some fucking virgins. Excellent fucking job. Well done. We'll take that, Mike. I'll take that. Okay, man. Looks like we got our cards back. And I think we're ready to find out what happened in that round. We got him?
We got them.
We got more than one winner?
We got 2 winners. They're going to have to face each other down in the quadrigon.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. About to find out the winner of round 2, the Bratzi round. Take it away, Andy.
Well, we have Death Blossom.
Death
All right, Death Blossom,
get
send
up
down
here.
your representative.
One representative from Death Blossom, please, and
we have, again, Solo.
Solo won again.
He's back.
Solo, you pub quiz motherfucker. Okay, man. There was a microphone that went away, but so I'll lean across to you. What's your name, Captain?
Eric.
Eric. Everyone, give it up for Eric, man.
Hey. And Solo is back.
And Solo is
Matt.
back. What's your name again?
Matt.
Matt's back. Give it up for Matt, ladies and gentlemen. They are about to enter the quadrigon. One roll at a time. How about you? We'll make it dramatic, right? We'll fucking hold it up for the camera. They can't see it.
Yeah,
all right,
they
we need
won't
an
land.
overhead camera in the future. Bang. One at a time. Hold on. What do we got?
19. That's going to be tough to beat. 1.
19 takes it, man. He
19
wins the
takes it.
Bratzi. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Team Death Blossom. Team Death Blossom. Well done.
What a sore winner. You're like, fuck you. Wow, that was exciting, man. An excellent job. Fucking Matt seems to be the guy to fucking beat, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Matt's got a little action going.
Were it not for the roll of a die, he could have had it. Okay, here we go. Round 3 is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody need a blank card? Does anybody need a blank card? All good in the
Everybody's
hood?
good to go?
Here we go. Round 3 is entitled the Raw Round, ladies and gentlemen. That's because all the prizes right here are from the good folks at Raw. The people, what you can win right here is a fantastic rolling tray, a bunch of papers, and a little rolling kit. So if you're like, I don't know how to roll joints, they're going to fucking do it for you, man.
And that is hand put together and styled by Mr. Kevin Smith himself.
I did. I put that little basket together. Okay, so for the Raw round, and they're not a sponsor, I just have a lot of Raw products. For the Raw round, we have put together, or I should say Andy has put together weed-related questions. This round is all about weed-related questions, man. So
The inside dope, if you will.
that's right, man. There's a high chance you'll get questions right if you know anything about weed in this round. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Raw round is about to begin. Question number 1 is CBD, as in CBD oil, is an abbreviation for what?
What?
My man goes, fuck.
Yes. That is not the correct answer.
CBD, as in CBD oil, CBD is an abbreviation for what? Start writing that shit down, ladies and
That
gentlemen.
answer down.
This is something that I have a 70% chance of getting right. I might spell it wrong. Does spelling count in
You know what?
pub quiz? Unless, I mean, on Cthulhu, yes. But
On
something
Cthulhu
like
it does,
this-
but no. If you get close to the answer, our gentle giants that are correcting the cards, they will give it to you. You just have to be close.
One last time, ladies and gentlemen. Question 1, round 3. CBD is an abbreviation for what? What does CBD mean?
And if you don't know it, don't write something dirty. We have very sensitive graders.
Number 2. This is fucking tough. This is going to take a few seconds to put together in your head, so I'm going to give you some time to think about it. Ready, ladies and gentlemen? The question number 2 in round 3 is, how many states in the United States of America have made it legal to smoke marijuana without a prescription if you are 21 or older? Looking for the names of the states that have legalized marijuana.
No. Just the number.
Just the number?
Just the number. How many states?
I didn't even read that correctly at all. Wow, mine was much tougher than this. You'd have to write all the states down. You're right, my bad. How many states in the USA have made it legal to smoke marijuana without a prescription if you are 21 or older? You just have to provide the number.
The number of states. The active ingredient is states.
Oh, that sounds like a hint right there.
Yes.
How many states in the USA, there are 50 to choose from, have made it legal to smoke weed without a prescription as long as you're 21 or older?
Altered states do not count.
Why did you include the 21 or older? Just
because that's the actual law.
Is that it?
Yeah, because you can buy marijuana in many other states with a prescription, but you still have to be 21 or older to smoke it legally in any of those states. So I just put it in, just so people knew.
Smart. I like that. That's how we learn shit here on Edumacation. Okay, one last time, ladies and gentlemen. How many states in the USA have made it legal to smoke marijuana without a prescription if you're 21 or older? Looking for a number, write that number down because we're about to go to question number 3 in round 3 is, in 2014, the DEA released a report on the strength of new marijuana strains. On average, how much stronger is 2014 weed compared to the weed of 1995? Looking for a number here. 1 time stronger, 2 times stronger, 3 times stronger.
3x, 4x, 5x,
all the way
whatever
up to whatever number you want to include.
Yes.
How many times stronger?
Very famous report, covered on all the national news. Warning to parents that weed is stronger now than it has ever been. But by how much, I wonder?
Could be 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4
Give
times,
it to me.
5
1
times,
time.
6 times. Could be 1,000 times. May you live to be 1,000 years old. It could be 10,000. Take a shot. In 2014, ladies and gentlemen. Hi.
Hi.
Somebody will grab you. We got somebody here who wants a drink, I think. Over there. No worries, no worries. Hi. In 2014, that was funny. We were about to serve.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I was like, what do you need?
Extra money?
One more time with that question. In 2014, the DEA released a report on the strength of new marijuana strains. On average, how much stronger is 2014 weed compared to 1995 weed? Give me a number. Throw a number down, ladies and gentlemen, because we're about to move to the next question.
Or just take a stab if you don't know.
That's true. Take a guess.
Better than leaving it blank.
Some educated guess. Here we go. Round 3, question 4. The 4th question, ladies and gentlemen, the penultimate question of this round is, what popular prescription drug does marijuana keep from breaking down with an embarrassing side effect?
That's right. There is a popular prescription drug that you see advertised on the news every night. Maybe not last night. That if you smoke marijuana and have a high concentration in your bloodstream, it does not break down, and the side effect can be embarrassing.
Even if you don't know your pharmaceuticals and never watch late night television, I bet you could take a stab in the dark and guess this.
Stab in the
What
dark.
popular prescription drug does marijuana keep from breaking down with an embarrassing side effect? Looking for the name of a prescription drug, ladies and gentlemen. A prescription drug. Da, da, da. And we got one more question to go.
We do.
Close out this round. One more question.
And this is for the deep diving J.K. Rowling fans.
Number 5 is going to be a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. But don't worry about it because somebody's going to win. Could be you. I guarantee you, this is the round that probably has the least amount of accurate answers.
I think you might be right.
I'm a smoker and I didn't know any of this shit. So if you were sitting there going, what an unfair round, give it up for Professor Andrew McElfresh.
It's fair if everyone gets the same question.
It's true.
And you might even learn something.
Here we go. That's true. Imagine you might walk away learning something, ladies and gentlemen. Last time, what popular prescription drug does marijuana keep from breaking down with an embarrassing side effect?
Heavily advertised drug. Many jokes made about this drug.
Here we go, folks. We're heading into the last question, the final question of round 3. You ready for this? Professor Andrew McElfresh, take it away.
We all know that muggles from the Harry Potter books are non-magical people. But in the 1926 Wisecrack Dictionary, what are muggles defined as? And there's a rumor that this is where J.K. Rowling actually got the word muggles.
Muggles.
What does it mean?
All y'all are muggles in the Harry Potter world.
So just to give a little background, the 1926 Wisecrack Dictionary was like the urban slang dictionary of its time. Police departments around the country would gather criminal element slang for drugs. And they put it all into this little dictionary, and muggles refers to something specific, sir.
Muggles, ladies and gentlemen. Last time with the question, muggles in the Harry Potter, that's non-magic people. But in 1926, Wisecrack Dictionary, what are muggles defined as? All you have to do is write down a word, ladies and gentlemen, a word that probably has something to do with the subject matter of the round. That would be marijuana.
This is the weed round.
This is the weed round, ladies
That'll
and
narrow
gentlemen.
it down for you.
The raw round
Okay,
is right
cards
here.
in, everybody. Who's got their cards? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're done answering those questions, throw your hand in the air if you want your card taken. Nate and Big Daddy Jimmy V are sitting there running around doing that very thing, picking up your cards. Once the cards are collected, we will give you the answers. This, I think, for my money, was the toughest round.
Very hard. We want to make that marijuana round difficult to achieve.
I know, that should probably be the easiest one, but...
Yeah, it's like, what is this?
Spell cat. Anyone else, ladies and gentlemen? Anyone have a card?
Everybody
that
get
they
their cards
need to
in.
Tune in. Turn in your card, and we'll start giving you answers, ladies and gentlemen. Cards.
Cards, everybody.
Cards. Is a card right there.
Down here we have a card.
Nate.
What?
Card right there, man. His hand went up.
You got it?
Cards everywhere. Cards. Cards. I had a Sharpie. You got a Sharpie? Well done. I know, man. Get on the Sean bus. All those cards collected. Take over, boss. Take over, Andy.
So yes, we're thinking about marijuana questions. Coming up next, we will have
S-H.
the Edumacation round. Edumacation round where you all be vying for up to 5 Edumacation books. Yes, it's the Edumacation book, the informative, witty, and incredibly written book by yours truly that gives you fun facts and details that were first gleaned in our podcast and are now available for sale at stores like the Natural History Museum. Ah, look, there's an Edumacation book right there. You can hold it up for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Buss, our Edumacation fine feathered fan.
Sean Buss, you traveled from where to get here tonight?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, fucking Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, to
Yes.
sit here and Edgema Pub quiz it up, man.
And he has not won a single round.
Okay, all cards have been collected.
All cards are
The round
in.
is officially closed. Let's applaud ourselves for finishing round 3.
Yes.
This was a fucking bitch of a round, man. You came up with some pretty hardcore questions. Let's see. Let's see, man. That's awesome. Is that a homemade Bratzi? Your 12-year-old daughter made this? Look at this. His 12-year-old daughter made a Bratzi head. That's
Isn't that
adorable.
nice?
What is her name? Is this a letter from her? Can I read it? His 12-year-old kid wrote me a letter, ladies and gentlemen, so we have to look at this real quick. Dear Mr. Kevin Smith, well, Mr. My name is Wendy Elizabeth 13?
Yeah.
Explain that. She's a number? Like, is she like that fucking TV
No,
show?
it's
Like
just
11 or something
That
like
was
that?
just the number we picked.
You picked a number for her middle name?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. So instead of like Bill or Sarah, you're like, fuck it, 13.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
so
my
she didn't
confirmation.
misprint something. She's like,
No,
that's my
no,
name,
that's
asshole.
hers.
Reimers is the last name?
Yeah.
And it's numerical. It's not spelled out.
Yeah, it's number 13.
Yeah.
Wendy Elizabeth 13 Reamers. I'm 12 years old. I have seen your movie Yoga Hosers, and I liked it a lot. Oh, man. Fucking A. Did she pay?
Netflix?
Netflix, I guess. It was goofy, but I liked it. Everyone's a fucking critic. The first time I watched it, it was so funny. The second time, it was still funny. Oh, I could put that on a poster, man. Tell her thank you. This movie never gets old. In a weird way, you got my dad and I to bond over that movie because now we can bother my mom. Oh, that's cute. So you guys can like do Bratzy shit to her.
Yeah, we run around yelling like Wunderbar and pretty much most of the time.
Oh, a lot of like
Wunderbar. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I do the same thing to my wife. I'm like, Wunderbar. She's like, shut the fuck up. I made a Bratzy out of clay, but it has not been fired yet, so we have to be careful. But can you please sign it? And sorry about asking. That was adorable. A boot. Sorry about asking, but if you make another movie and you need a 12-year-old, I will be there. That's fantastic. I am a shorty. What? I am a shorty, so I can do, what, 6 to 12. I could be younger if you want a movie. Oh, she could play down is what she said.
Short, yeah.
She's like, I got range, bitch.
Yeah,
Like fucking Meryl Streep, I got range. Love, Wendy. P.S. Thank you for reading this. Also, I'm in an advanced drama, so I can act. Holy shit, man. Well done. Oh my God, nobody has asked me this in fucking years. The letter ends with her saying, want to be pen pals? And then she gave me her address. And like nobody does that anymore because most people are like, just text me,
shoot
bro.
an email or whatever.
But I would love to be a pen pal. I'm actually going to start pen paling
right on.
with her. That's fucking dope,
That'd
man.
mean a lot
Thank
to
you
her.
for that. All right, I'm going to tag that.
Very
You can take it home.
Yeah.
I keep this. I know I just admitted on fucking video that I'm gonna befriend a 12-year-old girl, but I don't think that's weird.
At least there's evidence that it's safe.
That can play 8.
But as a parent to another parent, you should monitor that relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The pub quiz round 3 was all about weed, raw round. Andy's got the answers. I still got to tag that. The question, first one, was CBD, as in CBD oil. Andy, what is that an abbreviation for?
Cannabidiol. Cannabidiol.
Let's see.
Cannabidiol. It sounds like a southern person asking to join an auction. Cannabidiol. Cannabidiol.
Cannabidiol. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a fucking tough
That was
one.
hard.
Did anybody get that correct?
Is anyone taking CBD oil? Has anyone ever read the label? That's what it says on it.
That was a tough one, man. All right, number 2. How many states in the USA have made it legal to smoke marijuana without a prescription if you were 21 or older? Looking for a number, and the number
And
is...
the answer is 9. There are 9 states. 9 states plus the District of Columbia, which we did give you as a clue, is not one of the 50 states.
So the number we were looking for was 9.
Those states are 9. Alaska,
Alaska.
California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington State.
Nice. And Washington, D.C. is
Washington,
the district.
D.C., you can get there and get high.
West is the best. Okay, number 3 was in 2014, the DEA released a report on the strength of new marijuana strains. On average, how much stronger is 2014 weed compared to 1995 weed? We asked you to put in a number. Here we go.
3 times. It is 3 times stronger. We got some winners over here. 3 times stronger.
Once, twice, 3 times as potent. Number 4, what popular prescription drug does marijuana keep from breaking down with an embarrassing side effect? On the count of 3, the whole audience. 1, 2, 3.
Viagra.
Absolutely. If you didn't
Yes.
get Viagra, then you have not paid attention to TV for the last 10 fucking years. Viagra. Number 5.
If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, you may be high.
Number 5 was tough, I think. Muggles in Harry Potter are non-magic people, but in the 1926 Wisecrack Dictionary, Andy, what are Muggles defined as?
Joints. They are marijuana cigarettes. Muggles.
Muggles. Speaking of
And
which,
we got some winners over here. And it comes from smuggling them behind your ear.
oh, you put it behind your ear, so
Yeah.
you're like, I'm muggling it.
You're smuggling
Speaking of muggles, ladies and gentlemen, when they do this pub quiz thing, usually of course there's a winner, but there's always a loser. There's always some team that does incredibly poorly. I guess there's a wooden spoon, generally speaking.
Yes,
that is
in Britain,
given
that's
out.
the tradition.
We are going to give out a rubber muggle instead. The losing team will walk away this giant inflatable raw joint, ladies and gentlemen. So people will see you in the street and give you their respect. Are you ready, Andy?
Yes, I'm ready. We're to announce the winners.
Okay, we can only have one, man. How many winners are there?
So we have two people that will face off in the quadrigon.
There it is. The names of the two winning teams are?
Team Gretz.
Team Gretz, ladies
Team
and gentlemen.
Gretz.
We'll need a representative from Team Gretz.
With
Come on
3
up.
correct answers. Nicely done, sir. And those guys with a pointy arrow.
Team those guys. Send
with-
up a representative from
Oh,
those guys.
here we go.
Hey, all right, first up, man. I don't even know how I have to ask. I know your name. Give it up for Mike Burney, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
And your name, I don't know. What's your name? Jeremy. Give it up for Jeremy, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. They both tied up, so now we got to roll the dice. Gentlemen, each pick a die. One at a time.
2 dice enter.
What do we got first? We got a 3
And a 9.
and a 9 or a 6.
No, it's a 9.
It's a 9?
It doesn't matter. It's both are higher than 3.
So Mike won. Give it up for Mike, ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen.
Mike.
And Mike gave away his prize. Give it up for Jeremy, everyone. That's sweet.
A lot of generous people tonight.
That was a lot of generous people. Okay, that's the end of the Raw round. Take over. I got to take a drink. Talk.
We played the raw round, baby, raw round.
Nice.
So we have, this next round is the Edumacation round, as I mentioned. And to start off our pub quiz, every single question in this round comes from an Edumacation podcast that we have performed. So if you've been listening, and I know that Kevin has not, you'll be able to get the answer to all of these questions.
All right, folks, we're about to enter round 4. Pipe down over there. Pipe down. Round 4 is about to begin. Put your hands together for round 4.
Round 4, everybody! Woohoo!
Here we go. Question number 1 in round 4. Get your pens ready. Get your cards ready. Anybody need a blank card? Everyone good? Here we go. What percentage of their brains do humans use?
What percentage of the human brains do humans use? This was on an Edumacation, folks. You should be able to get it.
Don't believe the average motion picture trailer.
Yes. What percentage of the brain do humans use?
Question number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 1 is just a number. Write down a number, draw the little percentage sign. What percentage of their brains do humans use? Question number 2. Take it away, Andy. Question number 2, folks. Pipe down. Here we go.
The classic children's song, Ring Around the Rosie. Ring Around the Rosie refers to a tragedy in human history. What is that tragedy? Classic child song, Ring Around the Rosie. Pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Just like that Grateful Dead song.
What tragedy does Ring Around the Rosie refer to, ladies and gentlemen? Take that space on your little card. Use as many words as you need to tell us what tragedy does Ring Around the Rosie refer to. So a child's nursery rhyme.
Yes.
Came from something horrible.
Yes. Just like London Bridge is Falling Down actually was a drinking song because London Bridge was actually falling down. And it became a children's song later. So there's a lot of funny origins to little kids' nursery rhymes. And
Did
this is
anybody
one.
get hurt in the London Bridge falling down?
Nobody was hurt.
Did anybody get hurt in the Ring Around the Rosies incident?
Yes.
Ooh,
The Ring Around the Rosie was a big one.
it's a tough one. All right,
it took
man.
a lot of folks out.
Last time for question number 2, round 4. What tragedy does Ring Around the Rosie refer to? And we're heading into question number 3. Question number 3, folks. Here we go. Settle down. Settle down. So everyone can hear. The word piano is a nickname for the musical instrument. What is the instrument's full name?
Piano, just a nickname. It actually is a longer name than that.
I did not know that.
Yes,
Piano
very
is
true.
not actually the name, man. That's its nickname. Like how Band-Aid is not really the name. It's adhesive strip.
Yes. Harpsichord, full name of a harpsichord. Piano, nickname for that musical instrument.
What is that full name? This is the thing I'll probably remember the most from today, the new thing that I've learned.
About pianos?
Once I hear the answer.
Well, yeah.
The word piano is a nickname for the musical instrument, ladies and gentlemen. For the final time in this round, what is the piano's real full name? The piano's secret identity.
All right.
Number 4. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 4, round 4. 4-4. Here we go. Andy.
On average, how many cells in the human body die every minute? And this is a multiple choice question.
Multiple choice.
So you
Listen.
just get to pick from 3. It's gonna be easy.
Listen up, folks. Quiet.
How many cells in the human body die every single minute on average? You know, different size people, but on average, how many cells in the human body die? A, 3,000, B, 300,000, or C, 300 million cells dying every minute?
A, B, or C, ladies and gentlemen. On average, how many cells in the human body die every minute?
If Obi-Wan was a cell, he would every minute go, I feel like there's been a disturbance.
He probably doesn't have cells. He has midi-chlorians because
That's
he's
true.
fucking full of the Force. On average, how many cells in the human body die every minute? A, 3,000. B, 300,000. C, 300 million. There it is.
So there's lots of orders of magnitude to choose from. 3,000, 300,000, or 300 million cells per minute.
Wah. See, this I won't remember as much as I'll remember whatever the piano is called.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it's like something completely different than what I'm expecting.
Okay.
There it is. Last time you're getting the question. On average, how many cells in the human body die every minute? A, 3,000. B, 300,000. C, 300 million. A, B, or C, folks. And we're moving on to the final question of round 4. Number 5. Here we go. Take it away, Andy McElfresh.
You might remember this from our funny words around the world bit we did on the podcast. Sean Bean, famous for playing Ned Stark on Game of Thrones. Sean Bean. And Game of Thrones, a lot of that was shot in Ireland, but in Gaelic,
Yes.
Sean Bean, spelled Seanbhean, means something else. What does Sean Bean in Gaelic mean? And it's not Ned from Game of Thrones. It's something else. So if you can
Sean
think back,
Bean, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Bean played Ned Stark on Game of Thrones, but Sean Bean means something else in Gaelic. What does it mean?
what does Sean Bean mean?
Write down the translation of the word Sean Bean. And Sean Bean, the word is one word, and it's spelled Seanbhean. Sean Bean.
Yes.
Sean Bean. Not to be confused with Sean Buss, who came all the way from fucking Ohio,
Sean
man.
Buss, ladies and gentlemen.
Sean Buss took the trip.
All right, we got cards up, guys.
Last
Everybody
time with the
check.
question. Question number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Last time Sean Bean played Ned Stark on Game of Thrones, but Sean Bean, one word, means something else in Gaelic. What does it mean? When you write that down, throw your hand in the air. Big Daddy Jimmy V and Nate Gonzalez will come by and pick up your card. Throw them up in the air, ladies and gentlemen, so they can strip them from you, and we can find out the answers.
Yes. Now, if you had your Edumacation book, you could leaf through it and find the answer to every single one of these questions.
Would that form of cheating be acceptable since
It
you wrote
would,
the
because
book?
they have bought the book. They can do whatever they want if they buy that book.
All animals are created equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Exactly right, Mr. Animal Farm.
That's positively Orwellian. Throw your hands up if you've got a card, ladies and gentlemen. A card.
Any
that you
cards
wanna hand
outstanding,
in.
ladies and gentlemen? Looks
All
like we're
cards
all
gone in already?
All in.
Nobody else got a card? Card over here. Card over here, Nate. On this side.
Right here,
Bar.
Nate. Right at the bar.
Card
Those-
there, you good?
Those who are tardy do not get fruit cup.
All cards in. Closing this round. 5 seconds. All cards in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The round's over. We did it.
Round 4, everybody.
Round 4 is at an end, and Andy is about to tell us what the real answers were. Professor Andrew McElfresh,
Not a real professor.
what percentage of their brains do humans use?
Why humans use 100% of their brains. It's
Isn't
a
that
common
crazy?
myth that people don't. Parts of your brain will sleep during the day and parts sleep at night, but every part of your brain is used to keep you alive and do all the things you do.
How come everyone thinks it's less than 100?
Because it's a popular myth from the 1950s where it was in some movie, and people are just like, that's unbelievable. Why, that sounds like a science fiction concept. So we
what
could
you're-
make somebody use 100% of their brain, they'd be a super person.
Fucking fake news. All right, here we go. Second question, ladies and gentlemen. What tragedy, Andy, what does Ring Around the Rosie refer to? Folks, we got to keep it down over there, please. I know
All
it's
right.
hard. What
Ring Around-
tragedy does Ring Around the Rosie refer to, Andy?
It refers to the bubonic plague. Bubonic plague. Plague, we will take plague as an answer.
Why? Explain the story.
The story is that so many people were dying of the bubonic plague that you had to keep the body in your house. And so the common practice was to keep it from stinking everything up, was to stuff the pockets with flowers. That's where the line pocket full of posy comes from. And ashes, ashes, we all fall down. We all fall down means a lot of people died. And ashes, ashes is if you had more than 3 people in your household die, they would burn your house down.
What?
Yeah.
That's
so
so
they made a
fucking
cute
metal.
little children's rhyme about it.
Tremendous.
Isn't that nice?
There it is. If you had bubonic plague, or we would take plague.
We'll take plague.
Folks, keep it down over there going through the answers. Here we go. Say again? In England, they say a tissue instead of ashes, ashes. Why a tissue, we all fall down? Is that it?
Because back then they were like sneezing a lot more and everything as a result of the issues and everything.
Oh my God, he took a smart fact and made it smarter. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Well done. Thank you.
You win this round.
Okay, number 3. The word piano is a nickname for the musical instrument. What is its full name?
Pianoforte or pianoforte. And it means soft and loud or soft and tough and hard. So it sounds like a Christine Lottie movie on Soft Yet Strong on Lifetime.
What a wild fucking pull that was. Pianoforte, ladies and gentlemen, was the answer to number 3. Number 4, Andy, on average, how many cells in the human body die every minute? A, B, or C? 3,000?
It's C.
300,000 or 300 million?
300 million cells a minute die in the human body. And they all go into your poop.
Oof. And was that question number 4?
That was question number 4.
Question number 4. Question number 5, ladies and gentlemen. The answer to question number 5, and the winner of this round is going to walk away with full set of signed Edumacation books.
Yeah.
You got 5 copies of Edumacation signed by
One for
the
every
author,
member of your
signed
team.
by the author Andrew McElfresh, and signed by a guy who's on the cover, Kevin Smith. So you got 2 signatures in that book. Your team's going to win a round of books if you get the fucking winner of this round. The last question was, Sean Bean played Ned Stark on Game of Thrones, but Sean Bean means something else in Gaelic. Andy, what does it mean?
It means old woman.
Sean Bean means old woman. Did anybody get that right?
We have an
Bean.
old woman over here. No, he's just waving at the bartender.
All right, so there it is. There's all the answers to that round, man. Andy came up with some brain burning fucking questions.
And
My
you
God.
will find the answers in the Edumacation book.
That's right. All the answers for the Edumacation round, ladies and gentlemen, taken from Andy's book, Edumacation, available on Amazon right now if you're watching at home. But a team is going to win. One lucky team is going to win 5 signed copies of this book.
Unless they've only got one person on their team.
Oh, then they only get
They only
one
get
book?
one.
That's fair enough. Meanwhile, we got time while we're waiting for tabulations. We got time for a mini round. Who wants to win a signed Kevin Smith pop? Okay, how do we do this? There's a lot of people that want to do it, and I can't just go like you. So how do we do
A lot of
this?
folks over here too.
What is it? You got to roll a 20? All right, yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
All right, well, how many people? All right, here's the thing. Well, fuck. No, how do we do it?
The first person to do we conga them through the quadragon and just have them roll? See who
Yeah, but
rolls it
that
first?
doesn't make sense. It's like, fuck, I don't know how to do it. I brought a prize and I don't know how to fucking do it.
All right.
Maybe we just do it the same way we've been doing it. You
Give a challenge question.
Yeah, fuck. Wow, I'm woefully unprepared.
All right.
for
Well,
this
we
round.
could do with Sean Bean. Name 5 movies that Sean Bean was in.
Yeah.
Was he in 5 movies?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. You got any ideas? Kevin says. So what would that be? Give him a mic. Don't what the fuck? Give him a mic. What is it?
Like Simon Says, but with Kevin.
That sounds too like, Kevin says, take your pants off. Like it sounds too...
I mean, if it wants to get sexy, we can totally do it.
That's true. We'll have to think of a way to fucking do that. We'll come back to that in a minute. Because we just got tabulated. You got the card?
I got the card, sir.
All right, so we just figured out exactly who is going to win this round. Is it 1 or 2?
There's 2 people, so we're going to have to do a quadrigon roll-off.
Can I just ask a question? I'm not mad, but why does that fucking keep happening?
Because I'll work on it.
I wasn't blaming you. I'm just like, mathematically, you're the smart guy. Did you have an answer?
Because every team that has won a round has done it with 4 correct answers.
Right.
But there's only ever been 2 4 correct answers cards per round. So it's actually a pretty good game so far.
Has anybody gotten all 5 answers?
Not yet.
Really?
Yes.
Not a single
Not
round.
a
Nobody
single
had all
round.
5
Nope.
answers.
Nope.
Fuck, that's interesting. All right, here we go, man. The 2 winners are...
Cult of Nigma.
We need a
Cult of
representative from
Nigma.
Cult of Nigma. Come on up. And the second team is?
Death Blossom.
We need a representative from Death Blossom.
Death Blossom in the house. All right, who do we
Team
have?
Enigma, what's your name, man?
Yashab.
Yashab? Everyone give it up for him, ladies and
Here's
gentlemen.
Yasha. And Death Blossom.
Death Blossom, your name was again? Eric. Eric's back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, man. Pick a die and roll first. Don't pick a die yet. Don't. One at a time. Go. What has he got?
14.
Okay,
That's
he's got
the
a 14.
number to beat. 14.
Now we've got to beat a 14, man. Here we go.
16.
He
ladies and
fucking
gentlemen.
did it!
Oh.
How many
And-
people on your team? 4? You take 4 books. That leaves 1 for my man right
Yes.
there. Everyone's a winner. Well done, boys.
Good job. Good job. Nice to meet you guys.
Beautiful. Okay, man, that's the end of the Edumacation round. So that brings us to the final round, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the shirt off my back round. Whoever wins this round wins this fucking shirt that I'm wearing right now. This is a game-worn jersey I've been wearing for fucking almost a year, however long I've had this crest. I'll sign the back of it and stuff like that. So that's what we're going for. This is the shirt off my background. And as such, the questions are all related to the word back. So this time around, for this week, it's themed to Back to the Future. Every question will be about Back to the Future.
Got a lot of Back to the Future fans.
Okay, anyone need a blank card? Does anybody need a
Everybody-
blank card?
Everybody ready to play?
All ready to go?
The shirt off of Kevin Smith's back.
Here we go, folks. The shirt off my background, man. Here are the questions. Starting number 1, round 5, question 1. Give me your complete silence. That's better.
Wow.
What popular cartoon currently in production is loosely based on characters from Back to the Future?
Ooh, a lot of
There you
activity in
go.
the room.
What popular cartoon currently in production
Brings a lot
is
of
loosely based on characters from Back to the Future? We didn't hear the answer over there, so keep it down to yourself.
Yes, keep your answers to yourself.
Somebody blurted out a fucking response, didn't realize like we're all in competition here.
Yes, this is not an exhibition. It is a competition.
What popular car? Somebody's playing for the shirt off my fucking back. Keep your fucking mouth shut. What popular cartoon currently in production is loosely based on characters from Back to the Future? Now we're going on to question 2, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Get those pens ready. Get ready to write in that blank space. Y'all remember the soda shop Lou's Cafe? What was the name of the soda shop busboy? Don't say it out loud.
Yes, write it down. That's
What
the
was
pen
the
and paper is
name
for.
of the soda shop busboy in Lou's Cafe, ladies and gentlemen? Everyone's thinking
Had quite
right
an
about now.
interaction with Marty McFly.
That's right. He interacted.
Marty spilled the beans about what happens to him in the future.
He had some lines with the main character. Last time, Y'all remember the Soda Shop Blues Cafe? What was the name of the Soda Shop busboy? Round 5, question 3, ladies and gentlemen. What song, here we go. Question 3. What song does Marty play at the dance that saves his brother and sister?
What song
Don't
does
say
Marty
it out
play
loud.
at the dance that saves his brother and sister? They're fading out in the photograph, and yet, when he plays, they come back.
Think about it hard, ladies and gentlemen. What song does Marty McFly play at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance that saves his brother and sister? They live to fight another day and be in a Polaroid. Here we go. Question 4. Question 4, folks. Shh. How much power does the flux capacitor need to allow the DeLorean to travel through time?
Oh, man. Even under that mask, I could see him roll his eyes.
That is right. How much power does the flux capacitor need to allow the DeLorean to time travel? Anyone who has seen this movie is familiar with this number. You don't have to fucking know science or facts, but this is a number that just lives in your fucking brain.
Yes,
I guarantee you it's taken. Even if you're like, I don't remember, think real fucking hard. You'll come up with it, I promise you. How much power does the flux capacitor need so that the DeLorean could travel back in time? Fill that out, and we got one more question to go, ladies and gentlemen. One more question in round 5. And what's going to happen is at the end of round 5, somebody's going to win this fucking shirt off my back. Then what we do is figure out who won the entire night, and that person's going to win the very first Edgeman Challenge coin, which will allow them to come play this game anytime they want. Total fucking bragging rights and shit. You could get laid off an Edgeman Challenge coin, I'm sure. And the losers, the very last team, the people who did not win, are going to walk away with this gigantic muggle. As we learned today right here in the show.
It is a muggle.
Okay, final question, the shirt off my background. Here we go. What are the names of Doc and Clara's kids, their children, at the end of Back to the Future 3?
He knows it. What are the
In
names?
Back to the Future 3, Doc and Clara had some kids. What are the names of those kids?
All right.
That was a good question, dude. That was it's deep cuts, because not everyone goes long and hard on 3, right?
Yeah, and 4.
That's true. There it is, folks. If you have filled in all your answers,
Hands
what
up
you want to
with the
do
cards.
is throw your hands in the air, wave that card like you just don't care. Big Daddy Jimmy V and Nate are going to come around and collect them. Who wants to give in a card?
He crushed this round, is what he said.
Nate, we got a card. We got a card. Cards, everywhere cards.
Yes. Got to hand him in, though. We got to get the game going. So if you have a card and you want to hand it in, please hold it up. Time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it going. You ready? All right. Last card in. We got more cards over here.
Got a couple
Few
more
more,
cards down the on way.
And here's one on the bar.
Hand in your cards, folks, and we'll get to the answers. Round 5 is at an end. Da, 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 da.
We're
Everyone
asking
good?
for your green cards. We're not asking for your green cards.
Cards in. There's one over here, Nate. Right there.
Just fly right by.
Cards in, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Cards in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the end of the round. Put your hands together. We did it.
Round 5.
Okay, as always, Andy has a list of fucking answers for our questions. We will go through them right now. What popular cartoon currently in production is loosely based on characters from Back to the Future? Somebody already shouted the answer out, but Andy, for the record?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, based on Doc and Marty.
Okay, number 2. Y'all remember the Soda Shop Blues Cafe. What was the name of the soda shop busboy who later on went on to become mayor? Goldie Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Goldie Wilson.
Goldie Wilson. A lot of happy faces with Goldie Wilson here in the audience.
Number 3, hit him, Andy.
What song does Marty play at the dance that saves his brother and sister? And the answer is Earth Angel.
Earth Angel, man.
Not Johnny Be Good.
If you thought it was Johnny Be Good, you weren't paying close attention. The answer is actually Earth Angel. Who wrote down Johnny Be Good? Anybody?
Yeah, we got some Johnny Be Goods over there.
Well, good for being honest. Okay. Number 4. How much power does the flux capacitor need to allow the DeLorean to travel through time? On the count of 3, everyone together. 1, 2, 3.
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You should know that and remember it like your childhood phone number. 1.21 gigawatts. And number 5, the question was, and this was the fucking tough one for me. What are the names of Doc and Clara's children at the end of Back to the Future 3? Andy?
Jules and Vern.
Jules and Vern.
Named after, well, we got a lot of Jules and Verns in the crowd. Nicely done.
That was a fucking tough one, man. I can't believe you got that right. Or pulled that at all. That's nuts. All right, so we're still waiting for the final cards to be tabulated. Did anybody figure out how to do this?
You wanted to play Simon?
Who's got what? Who spent the most money? That's got a good point. Well, you would know that. Yeah? I don't come from money. I guess JC's saying whoever spent the most money tonight. That's a good fucking, that's good.
What?
What do you got, man? Well, no, I guess that's fair. Whoever
That is
spent
fair.
the most money gets the
It's
Kevin
his
Smith
place.
Bar.
It's
Yeah,
his-
he would know.
It's his bar.
Susan, where are you?
Susan.
Susan, you fucking want it, man.
Yes. All right. Susan with the Mechagodzilla question.
To anyone or just to you, Susan? I'll put it. Monty, M-O-N-T-Y, E, M-O-N-T-E. Monty won
Monte.
himself a fucking pop. He's going to get popped in the mouth. Monty, I heart you. Kevin McElfresh. No, there you go. Thank you. Give it up first. You won the pop, ladies and
Nicely
gentlemen.
done. Thank you.
All right, still waiting for our cards. We didn't get cards tabulated yet. Let's kill time with another fucking shirt. Hey, man, who watches the Goldbergs? I directed some episodes, and I made this Goldbergs T-shirt for the episode where they did Batman. On the back, it says "Holy Balls, Batman." I worked on episode 417, and Kevin Smith merely watched. That's what it said. And on the front is Lou, one of the writers on the show. His kid drew this picture of the entire Goldbergs family walking up the side of the building like Batman style. It comes in size extra large. You'll be either buying 4 virgin cock knockers or answering a question correctly. Who wants to play? Right there. I saw. Oh, what? You're leaning against the wall. Fuck. All right, this guy. Go right over there, JC. What's your name, Captain? Here, come over here so they can see you. Stand in that slot.
Right here. How you doing?
What's your name?
My name's Danny.
Everyone give it up for Danny, man. Get a question going. Danny, you're going to answer one question, or you're going to have to buy 4 virgin cock knockers. Do you agree to this?
I agree.
This fine shirt could be yours, and the question Andy's going to ask is...
The Goldbergs takes place in the environs of Philadelphia. Pronounce how a Philadelphian would pronounce it. The word water. Ooh. H2O. Very famous pronunciation in Philadelphia.
You have to pronounce the word...
just exactly the way they do in Philadelphia.
Someone would say it in Philly. Ladies and gentlemen, we need complete
H2O.
silence so we could hear this. The man's on the line for some money or a T-shirt. Say
offense.
the word water like a Philadelphian would.
No.
Oh, the mic is off.
Mic's off. JC.
No offense to anyone from Philadelphia. So, water.
Not even close.
Let's give him 3 chances.
Okay, try another
That was
one.
the first chance. All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Silence. This requires all this concentration. The name in Philadelphia. Go ahead. Try it again.
Yeah. Wada.
Getting closer, but that's
Getting
not
close.
it.
That gives you one more chance to not have to buy 4 virgin fucking cock knockers and walk away with this shirt. Here we go. Quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away.
Wada.
That's not it. I'm sorry.
That's not it, man.
All right.
That means you
Does
have to
anyone
buy.
from Philly want to pronounce it for us? We got somebody right behind you. You want to?
Right behind you.
Tell them how it's done.
Water.
That's it, right there. Wooder. Hut on, me and Thierry.
Well, the
deal
good
the Wooder.
news is you did get a Goldberg shirt. The bad news, you got to buy some crappy drinks together. Get it up for him,
I'll
ladies
get it
and
down.
gentlemen.
All right, good
Excellent
try.
job. Well done, man.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Okay, we got our cards.
We got our cards.
Ladies and
Did you hand them
gentlemen,
back
we
to me?
got the results of the last round. The cards have come in, and Andy's got them, and he's going to tell us how many winners were there.
There are 3 teams, each getting 5 correct answers.
3 teams, 5 correct answers apiece. Fuck.
Team number 1.
Wait, so all 3 of these teams got every answer right?
That's correct. That's
So-
what 5 answers right means.
And fair to say then that this was the easiest round for everybody to play, like since everybody got the answers right. Or a lot of people did. That's
Possibly,
interesting.
but I thought the Jules and Verne question was pretty damn hard.
I thought that was tough too. I thought that would throw people off, but like, apparently a lot of people saw 3.
Yes.
I didn't see it as many times. Okay, tell us the names of the 3 teams, Andy.
Team number 1, Snoochie Boochies.
Team Snoochie Boochie, send up a representative right here. Okay, team number 2.
Movie Nerds. Do we have movie nerds? Oh, we
Send
got
up
our
a
movie nerds right here.
representative. And then
And team number 3, evidently a Edumacation super fan. Their team is called Nora's Oral Flatulence.
oh shit! Nora's oral flatulence. Send up a representative right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, man, you guys are gonna enter the
The Quadragon. Like
quadragon. I keep wanting to say quadragon.
It's a dragon.
Quadragon. Everyone take a dice. We're gonna roll 1 at a time.
Look at the gentleman. Hands them out.
I know. Look at that. All right, 1 at a time. We'll start with you, and everyone wait until the die, and then I'll tell you when to
Ryan.
roll.
So Ryan will
Everyone
start.
give it up for Ron. He's going to roll first. Ron
13.
has a 13, man. A 13. What's your name, my friend?
Andre.
Everyone give it up for Andre.
Andre.
Andre, you got to beat a 13. Here we go. Roll it.
16.
16! He took him out with a roll.
All right, 16 is the number to beat. That's gonna be a
Team
hard
Nora's oral flatulence represented by
Daryl.
Everyone give it up for
one.
Daryl,
Whose
man.
daughter's name is 13.
Yes. It's a 13, man. Andre, give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
There he goes. Kevin Smith is taking the very shirt from his back. He is now. He's got one over there. Kevin Smith is now signing. Self-same shirt. Signing it over to Andre. Yes. All right, let's see how
Give
it
it
looks
up
on
for
Andre.
Andre. He won the shirt off my back. That jersey is so big, you could tent a small family in that jersey.
I know, it acts as a shelter if you ever get caught in a storm.
Okay, now, we've done all of our rounds.
Yes?
So that means we know the winner of that round. We've given out all the prizes. Now we just have to figure out
The
first
results
the
are being
loser
tabulated.
of this round.
First, they're going to give us the name of the loser round. And so Nate is getting ready to sprint that card over to us right now.
So we're gonna give the loser, instead of a wooden spoon, they're gonna walk away with this inflatable muggle.
Did you inflate that yourself?
I did. It has my breath in it and my DNA right on the tip. So if you leave this at a crime scene, I am fucked.
But also, it's got your air in it from your lungs, so it's probably got some THC in it, too.
That's right. You could get high off of this. You could open this up and suck it in, man. So we're just waiting on the final results.
All
Thank
right.
you for that.
Nate and Big Daddy just waiting.
They're almost there,
One
ladies and
second
gentlemen.
away.
Soon for the big blow-up joint. And then that'll be the loser round. That's the winning
wooden spoon,
loser.
yes.
But then we'll also know who the grand prize
winner will
of
be
the
announced
evening is.
for the final. And that grand prize winner will win the Edgema Challenge Coin. Tonight's challenge coin is made out of wood by me, but we'll replace it with the metal challenge coins as they arrive. And that coin will entitle you to 5 free game cards any night you want to play, and we're doing the show here at the Scum and Villainy Cantina in Los Angeles.
And before you go, folks, just so you don't walk out empty-handed, there's a pile of stickers here from me and Raw. So we'll leave them here on the bar. Feel free to take a sticker. Holy shit. If you don't want a sticker, I won't be offended at all and shit. But so you don't leave empty fucking handed and whatnot. There's some stickers up there. I know we're not over yet, but while we're waiting for the results, we'll just take the pulse of the audience. Are you guys having a good time so far, ladies and gentlemen? So far, so good. This being the inaugural one, I thought it went smooth. There's some shit we'll be able to fucking put together and make smoother, but fuck, this was fun. I was looking forward to this for a while.
Yeah, I know. Kevin's been very excited. There's been a lot of open boxes in his office as he pours through movie memorabilia and clothing.
And this, let's see, while we're waiting. Ooh, all right, there's the edge of my coins. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 pins from X-Men: The Last Stand.
Ooh.
Now, you know, we've had many X-Men movies, and this is perhaps not everyone's favorite, but I'll tell you right now, you'll go long and far in this world, you'll never run into these fucking pins again.
Yes. Unless you're picking through like a dumpster or possibly a landfill.
You could have found them in my garbage, but no, I saved them for this moment. So we got 3 pins, man. How do we give them out? Throw your hands in the air, wave them like it's okay. Right there, give them a microphone, JC, while we're killing some time. Yeah. What's your name, young camper?
Luke.
Everyone give it up for Luke. Luke, you were in the right fucking place for that name. This is a pin that features Kelsey Grammer as Beast.
Yes.
They probably made 5,000 of these when this movie was out, maybe 10,000, but you can't find this anywhere in the world. This is, I'm not gonna say it's one of a kind, but fuck, this is rare. And this could be yours if you answer the following question.
Oh man. Okay. Let's do a Kelsey Grammer question. Something from possibly a podcast a friend of mine does called Talk Salad and Scrambled Egg.
Okay.
What would a good question from that podcast be?
Name the guy who played Kelsey's brother on Frasier. There are 3 names in his name. He's one of those cats, like a Lee Harvey Oswald, but he didn't shoot anybody.
Mark David Chapman.
Come on up, jump up there if you can. Go ahead, hit that wall. So there's a camera that points at that wall.
I think it's David Hyde Pierce.
You win this fucking pin. Take that.
And with that pin, she could pierce David's hide.
I was literally going to guess Billy Bob.
But you're going to have another chance to win another pin. This is a pin that features Famke Janssen as... as the Dark Phoenix, and she's in this pose, like
Oh, the iconic.
So
Dark
this
Phoenix
is like, come on, how fucking rare is that right now? So this can be yours. Let me see. So it's just Famke Janssen. All right. How do you say her name? Famke.
Famke.
Famke or
Famke.
Famke.
Like Fanta.
Name
like
a movie that Famke was in with Matt Damon. Nobody say it.
Wait. Dang it. I'm thinking about Taken with Liam Neeson. Can I just?
Neither of them.
No,
well, she was in that movie, but he's not.
She was. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
He seems to know it. Do you want to give
come
him
here,
your?
buddy. Come here.
All right, we got.
I'm calling all the lifelines tonight. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Rounders.
Rounders is correct. You win this fucking pin, man. Well done. All right, last chance, man.
Oh man.
This time around, you got a chance to win Holly Berry as Storm.
Yes.
That's right. A pin that was promoting X-Men The Last Stand that I've had in my office ever since this movie came out and shit like that. So it probably smells like weed.
Oh, solid.
Answer a question. Let's see. What's a good... All right. Name the movie that I'm thinking about that features Holly Berry and Samuel L. Jackson.
Halle Berry and Samuel L. Jackson.
Young Halle Berry
Difficult question.
and Samuel L. Jackson, also young.
We're getting excited.
If you see someone else who can win it for you, you could pick them. Somebody over there.
What's going on?
We
Where you
got
at? Who is
Give
it?
him the mic.
Swordfish.
No.
Samuel L. Jackson was not in Swordfish.
That is correct.
I don't think he was. You were no help whatsoever.
Can I try again? Can I look for
Go
another
back
person?
over there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who's
totally.
up?
Just get
A
back
lot
over
of work for this
Pick
pin.
somebody else. Pick
Oh, it's the
somebody
winner.
else.
This guy?
Jungle Fever.
Yes! Yes! You're absolutely right!
Andre is the king of trivia.
Give him that pin. God damn it.
All right, well, we have our results.
All right, so we killed enough time, and now we have our results. Do we know who's winning the giant muggle?
We have
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down. Here we go. Here we go. This is the end of the show. Quiet, quiet, quiet.
Now, the part of winning the Wooden Spoon Award is finding just how desperately terribly you did. And in this case, Perfect Stranger wins the Wooden Spoon with only 2 correct answers for the entire night.
Perfect Stranger, come on
where
up
are you?
and get. Is that
There's
you?
Perfect Stranger.
You dumbass. This is yours. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. Can you say something about being so incredibly wrong about all your answers?
You cannot write eat dick for most of your answers. They're wrong.
Yes, that's true. Don't write eat dick for most of the answers. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, I think we all learned something from that.
We did. Do we now also have our winner, chicken dinner?
We have 2 teams tied for first place.
Now,
who will face
before
each
that
other.
happens,
Yes.
is that there can be only one? It's
There
a
could be only one.
Highlander
It's like
situation?
Highlander. Not like a Toyota Highlander.
But the real Highlander. So wait. So to get the Edgemont challenge coin, do they...
They have to go back into the quadrigon.
Or we make them answer a question. I feel like that's probably the better, like,
Right, but we
to
don't have-
roll a die for the coin. Like, if they're the trivia master, they should answer one question. So you start thinking
Okay.
of a question right now.
Just narrow it down for me, and I'll try to.
Let's do, let's see. Well, based on where we are, let's do questions about the movie JFK.
All right. Well, if you will just move back and to the left.
Sorry.
I will get. Sean,
let's-
do you want to hand me the Edumacation book, and we'll pick a fact out of the book and make a question out of it?
Smart. The way to fucking figure it out will be to ask a question from the Edumacation book, man. Edumacation book, if you don't have your own copy, I think they're selling them here at the end of the day. Also, if you're at home, you can pick it up on Amazon.com. First, let's figure out what are the names of the teams that are going to compete for the Edgemont Challenge coin. Andy McElfresh.
The names of the teams are Harry Styles buying bacon.
Harry Styles buying bacon as a Yoga Hosers reference. I appreciate it.
And of
Somebody
course,
saw-
Team
Send
Solo.
over one representative from your team. And then the second team?
Team Solo.
Team Solo.
Team
Solo again. What's the mascot? Oh my God, he won the pickle helm.
Oh,
Look at
wow,
that,
that's the
man.
guy right
Turn
there.
around and show that camera. Not only is the Edumacation shirt, but there's the pickle helm that Andy did a contest online. Is that what it was?
No, it was here at the cantina.
When we did
gave it-
Edumacation,
Yes,
that was
that's
it.
right.
What's your name, Captain?
Brian.
Everyone give it up for Brian. One more time, Solo. What's your name?
Matt.
Everyone give it up for Matt. He's been up here a couple times tonight. Brian and Matt are going to face off for the very first ever awarded Edgemont coin, minted by Andy McElfresh himself and wrapped in plastic like it was Laura Palmer. This is made of coin. They tell you made of nickel, wood. They tell you not to take any wooden nickels and shit, but this one you're going to want to take. And in about 4 weeks, we get our real coins, the metal ones. So you'll be able to turn this in for the real coin. Or if you want to be like, fuck, I want to hold on to the wooden one, you could do that too. But if it gets eaten by a woodchuck, you lose. So maybe the metal coin. This is the coin in question. We'll put these in there and shit.
Now, how do we do this? Because they have to buzz in for the answer. Is it first hand on the table and they have to answer correctly?
I think it's question for question. So you get a question, he gets it right, he still gets a chance to answer. So he gets a question, he gets it right or wrong, and then so forth and so on. So it could go on for hours.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping. Okay, have you found one?
I have one.
Here we go, boys. So which way do we want to start? Let's pick a die. Roll a die to see.
They're
They're
going to roll a dice anyway.
Roll a die to see who gets to ask a question first.
5. 12.
12. Higher number.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
Here we
Starting
go.
here.
In Sam Raimi's film Darkman, Liam Neeson has a real medical condition that some people would consider a superpower. Can you name his medical condition?
No, I cannot.
Oh my God.
That was fucking, admittedly, a very hard question.
It's a hard question, but
Yeah.
it's a true, and he says it in the movie, and it's in. Can I give you a clue to both of them? It's also the Lisbeth Salender's brother in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo has the same medical condition as she does.
Huge cock.
And it's an inability to feel pain. Can you name the condition? No pain.
No idea.
The show is dying,
I know,
Andy.
I tried to pick a
you
question.
asked an unanswerable fucking question.
It's called analgesia, and we've talked about it on the podcast many times. So I was
Maybe
just
we should go with something fun instead of.
Okay.
Let's see. What movie should we do? Jeez, I'm looking around and I can't think of a fucking movie to do.
Let's see, something having to do with.
No Kevin Smith questions. Let's do a Star Wars related question. I don't know why I think that, but let's do Star Wars. Okay, Star Wars. Coming up with a question off the top of my head. Name, or we're starting here. Name the reptilian bounty hunter introduced in the scene with Boba Fett.
Bosk.
Excellent job. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Name the first Imperial officer that Vader kills in Empire Strikes Back. Not an attempt? Did you say it's not even the same? It's an unfair level of question?
It's a hard thing to do when you're doing head-to-head.
Fair enough. We'll keep it in bounty. You know what? Fuck you guys.
Wait, can I try that one for the win?
Yeah, well, just for the win, or
Because if he gets it wrong, then he gets to try it. So if he gets it right, then he wins the game.
well, first we're gonna do away with the question because they said it is the same level as difficulty. But if you just want to show off and answer it, go ahead.
Is it Nita?
I don't know.
Where's JC?
Wow.
It was Admiral Ozzel.
Stick up for you because Admiral Ozzel's name is named in the movie, and Bosk's name isn't. So you actually could get Ozzel's name because he's as clumsy as he's stupid. So that's actually an easier question, I think, because it's not expanded universe, right?
JC getting my back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay, so bounty hunter question answered. So it should be another bounty hunter question. The name of the robotic bounty hunter introduced in with Boba Fett.
IG-88.
Absolutely. All right, so that's fucking done. God damn it. Next one you come up with. Hopefully you were thinking of 5 while I was
Trying
sitting
to.
there.
I'm working as fast as I can
Apparently
here on
not,
stage.
so I'll
we got-
dive back in. Star Wars question. Let's see. Star Wars.
Do you want to do something from the Star Wars Clone Wars universe?
No.
Okay.
Let's keep it that everyone can play. Not everyone goes that deep. JC's got one? JC, well, come around. Here's a mic and face the camera. You know, it's your bar too.
Okay, what do we... movie trivia. What is
Obviously, we were unprepared for this eventuality. Bear with us as we figure it out.
We got like 70 coins in there.
I know. Good Lord.
what is the name of Darth Vader's Star Destroyer, Super Star Destroyer?
The Executioner. Oh, fuck, I'm not playing.
He had a question. We've been standing
Okay,
here.
what type of rebel ship?
Hold on. Quiet, everybody. Here we go.
What type of rebel ship crashes into the Executor in Return of the Jedi that causes it to crash?
I'll say X-Wing.
No, do you know?
A cruiser?
It was an A-Wing.
It was a what?
It was an A-Wing.
It's an A-Wing.
What is the name of the mineral, the crystal that goes into a lightsaber?
What is the name of the mineral that goes inside a lightsaber, gives it its power, as we've learned in the more recent movies? What is the name of it?
I don't have it.
Up.
Kyber crystal?
Kyber crystal it is! And you, good friend, are the winner of the very first Edgema Challenge coin.
There you are, sir. Congratulations. Thank you for playing.
But with that shirt and that pickle helm, we should give him a chance to win the Edgema coin right here
Do you
and
want
now.
to do it right now?
One question throwdown.
Okay, and you're going to make me ask the question now again, right?
Probably.
I came up with that Kyber crystal question.
That was really fucking good. Okay. Because you won the game, but then lost in the fucking that thing. That should have been it, but like we're soft, so there's a chance to walk away the winner you are with another Edgema a challenge coin. Question is,
Make it a Yoga Hoser question.
no. Nobody saw Yoga Hosers.
He's got a Yoga Hoser.
I know, but then everyone else is like, we can't play because we didn't see that shit. And then they leave going home, going like, he's always talking about fucking Yoga Hosers, and they don't come back and shit.
Okay.
Let's
keep
it broad.
simple no
I'm just showing you my logic.
Yes.
I'll take suggestions from the audience. Raise a hand if you got a question that you think is a good one to ask. Behind, right there. Yes, bring a mic over to him, Andrew. Here we go.
Who played the devil in Dogma?
There was no devil in Dogma.
I'm with him.
If you're talking about the demon, Azazel?
Azrael,
sorry.
But he didn't
Azazel
ask
is
for his
fallen
name,
with
he asked
Denzel
for the
Washington,
actor.
then that would be Jason Lee.
Right. But that's not, he wasn't the devil.
No.
He was just a fallen angel, a demon.
And we take devil.
Take stuff from him because he came up with it.
Yes, you lose money for saying
Take the
that.
shirt off his back.
You got one?
Make me work for it.
Well, do you want to do another Kevin Smith question?
No, not at all.
Okay. Then,
I didn't want to do one in the first place. I'm looking for broad for everyone to play.
Played Grissom in the Tim Burton Batman. What actor?
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. What actor played Boss Carl Grissom in 1989's Tim Burton's Batman?
Wool? Robert Wool? Is that guy? Or
What a great guess. That was the guy who played the reporter,
other guy.
Knox,
I don't remember.
the great Jack Palance. I fucking tried, dude.
You did.
that coin
You
back.
did.
Give it up for him, man. He was fucking close. But, tell you what, so that you don't go home empty fucking handed, you get to walk away with a prize. This is a Justice League shirt that is about 4XL. I don't fit into it anymore. You win this. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. And fuck, is that everything? Did we cover everything? Did we ask
we have a
every
grand
question,
prize,
shit like that?
grand prize winner. We have the loser. We have everybody's done. We have finished the game.
Well, that was the very first Edgema Pub Quiz. Did you like it, ladies and gentlemen? Next time we'll have all our bases covered and shit and questions ready to go. It'll go a lot fucking smoother.
I will have a lot more questions.
I had a blast. Yeah, we had. I mean, we packed just enough, and next time we'll overpack and have lots to fucking go.
Yeah.
Don't forget on your way out, man. You got stickers here up on the bar. feel free to take them. Don't forget to drive home very safely. Don't forget to have a good time this weekend. Don't forget to tell folks about the Scum and Villainy Cantina located on Hollywood Boulevard here in Hollywood, California. Give it up for the guy who wrote every fucking question, made it possible, Professor Andrew McElfresh.
Not a real professor.
And that is Edumacation for this week. I'm Kevin Smith.
And I'm Andy McElfresh.
And you have been edumacated. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.